So it is a little dark in here. I'm actually in our garage right now. So I am trying to figure out what on earth I'm gonna do for dinner. So we have an extra fridge right over here, and we have a deep freezer over here. So I have a lot of stuff stocked up, and it's such a convenience to have the extra fridge. And the only reason why we got the extra fridge was because we, I'm not a fan of this one in our kitchen, and it needed to be repaired. And it wasn't that much to repair. I want to say it was like 120, 150, but the service call was automatically like, I think 70 bucks. So I'm like, for 50 bucks more, I think I told Paul, I'm like, let's just fix it, whatever the problem was. And I'm like, let's stick it in our garage, because you know, his mom has it like that, his grandma had an extra one, and it's such a convenience to have an extra fridge. And then we've always had the deep freezer. My mom always had the deep freezer, so it's like I got the best from both parents to like figure out like what for us to do. But it's more organized. I know where everything in, like in this freezer I have all of the extra vegetables in here, and we freeze bread and that's all in here, so that's what's really nice. And then the fridge in here really doesn't have anything, it's just mostly the freezer that's really stocked. Ice cream I have in here too. And in the freezer it's mostly like my extra milks from Oberweis, so I only have like one white, one chocolate, one lemonade in our regular fridge, and then this one I have the extra because we get our weekly delivery. And I might put like water bottles in here or pops in there for, you know, anybody to drink. But in the freezer, or deep freezer, I should say, I always overstock on meats that are on sale. So I'm like really trying to figure out, like I said, for dinner, what we're gonna have. It's just me, Paul, and the two little ones today. And I'm like, I never know what to make for dinner. Like, what do you guys do for dinner ideas? Because I try to ask my family like, oh, what do you have a taste for? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, that does not help. Like, tell me what you want, I'll go ahead and make it. So I just don't know what, I really don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Like, I know this is gonna be hard. All right, but here's actually how I actually have my deep freezer stock. So actually, like, this was just a random, Paul just actually ended up getting some more Italian sausage, and then we ended up getting more french fries from Costco, so I just plopped them right on the top. But like, I myself know where everything is in here. So like, this is a little basket, so I have right in here, we have a little bit left over of what is this, beans from when we had tacos. So next taco day I'll go ahead and do that. But Paul got some extra chicken nuggets from Aldi, so I have that. But all our like brats and Italian sausage are over here. And then underneath I have some Panera mac and cheese underneath there. And I had a lot of the waffles in there, but I actually moved the waffles when we buy Abundance from Costco. I actually moved that into our regular freezer in here in the garage. So, but underneath here, I know I have all my fish. So all my fish is in here. I have, you know, salmon and mahi-mahi, Chilean sea bass. I have scallops. So like, I know what's in here underneath these fries. And then next, what's underneath here is all my chicken. I'm out of chicken breast, but I know like I have a couple thighs, or I have a couple drumsticks, but mostly are thighs in there. And then right on the very top, and I'll just move this over, well, right here is ground beef and ground pork. So I have a couple of those right here. And then actually we made some pasta sauce, and I actually had so much left over, we didn't want to throw it out, so I actually froze some pasta sauce. So that's just what's on top. And then underneath here I have like mussels, and I have, you know, odds and ends stuff, like we've got biscuits, and then Paul got, I don't even know what this is. Paul, you know, just odd and end meat, but I was like, move these. There we go. I have a couple more ice creams over here, but I have mussel meat, and I don't know. We got lobster, extra broccoli, spinach bites for the kids. So, but that's majority what I have in here. But like I said, like, I have everything like where I know it needs to be. So Paul never goes in here, I do. But yeah, so I'm like, I've got a lot to choose from. There's a little, like, this is as far as this goes. There's like a little stump right here that yeah, so that there's not that much, but as soon as I get more room in the other freezer, I actually forgot about these ice creams. But these are actually Mommy's from Overwise. I have the dark chocolate sea salt and the black cherry. Like, nobody knows that I have these, so yeah, but yeah, so I'm gonna go through this and try to figure out what we are gonna have for dinner. Alright, I just got done making lunch for the kids. So Bella asked for a heart sandwich, so I actually take a little cookie cutter and I make her a little heart sandwich. So I do 2 pieces of bread, and just for her is just meat and just cheese. So she tells me what meat she wants, but we don't obviously waste in this family. So all this is the sides that were cut off. So she'll just eat this herself. But then she just really wanted a heart sandwich, but she'll normally eat that first. So there you go, little girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then for Paul, well, I'll say for Mason right now, Mason's just having turkey and cheese, or not turkey, chicken and cheese and bananas just by himself on his tray. So he doesn't really like to eat sandwiches. But for Paul, he bought this sriracha spread. So I put this on the top and the bottom, and then I just put some lettuce. And then he actually asked for salami and chicken, because that's all we have left is salami and chicken. All the turkey's gone, but so that's his sandwich. Normally I put a tomato on there, but we're actually out of tomatoes. So there we go. There's lunch for everybody. Okay, so this is actually what I'm gonna be eating for lunch. So I actually decided to cut up a little bit of cucumbers with some cream cheese and add some tuna on top. I really wasn't feeling a sandwich. I'm trying to eat more salads and that kind of stuff for lunch. So this is what mine is. All right, so Paul, if you can hear, is actually working on our bathroom right now. So I'm actually going to be starting dinner. So I decided to make some linguine with the mussels and the red sauce. So we had pasta sauce that Paul made not too long ago. I just froze the rest because there was a lot left over, and he's like, this is really good sauce, don't waste it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just going to saute some mushrooms, because our vegetables, we need to get rid of them, you know, for us to go grocery shopping again. We're gonna clear out the fridge. So I have mushrooms. I was thinking of chopping that up and then sauteing spinach with it, a little garlic, put that all together, then take the sauce, put that on top of it to kind of like just mix the sauce up. And then I don't know if I'm gonna have, I know Bella said she didn't want red sauce. So I think for Mason and Bella, I may take some of the linguine noodles and just have them eat it with some butter and some cheese and stuff, because sometimes they like that. But if she wants the sauce, then she can have the sauce. So I might just pull out some of the noodles. But yeah, so that is what I'm gonna be doing right now while he's like nonstop trying to finish this bathroom. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna prep dinner, and then we're just gonna enjoy a nice relaxing Saturday. as you saw, I had my hand in a towel with blood. So I was putting salt, pepper into the mushrooms, and Paul bought this. When we have a pepper grinder, I don't know why I just don't take this out and put it in there. It cracked, and as it cracked when I twisted, the piece of black plastic went into my finger. So painful, I could not get it out myself. So I was holding pressure onto it. Mason, oh my goodness, that little sweetheart, bless his soul, ran upstairs and he's like, Daddy, Daddy, Mommy hurt, Mommy hurt. And he was pointing to his finger like I hurt myself. So he got Paul for me. Then Paul helped me get it out because I needed 2 hands. I couldn't. And I'm bleeding pretty bad. I've got a pretty big like centimeter cut. It's crazy. It sliced my finger pretty bad. But I looked at Mason and I go, Mason, can you do me a favor? Mommy's bleeding. Can you go get the red first aid bag with Band-Aids? Okay, Mama. He ran upstairs, grabbed it, and come back down with it. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. He actually like, and it doesn't surprise me. He like literally was really good in like a little emergency situation, but like he was calm. And after I was done, he's like, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm fine. So now back to cooking dinner. Alright, so I just made like a little, like just a meat and cheese board with just some things that I was trying to get rid of out of the house. So those were chicken sausages. Some of them were Gouda and apple, which were good, but I liked the other ones better. It was like, I think it was garlic and herb. It was something with garlic, but nice and healthy. Cut up some cheese for the kids, and that was just some cheddar cheese, and then that white circle was like some goat cheese with pepper. I don't know, pepper and goat cheese really don't sound like, I don't know, it wasn't really like the boss, but you know, just some crackers just to like munch on stuff. But we were gonna grill later, and I pulled out burgers, and of course I'm like, it's already 3 o'clock. Paul's still working on the bathroom, and I'm like, I don't even feel like burgers now, because we do have a few of the sausages left over. So I'm like, you know what, maybe we'll just eat that. I have some of the pasta still left over from last night. So I'm just trying to really like clean out the fridge. So, but yeah, we were just taking a chill day today. Like I said, Paul's still working upstairs in the bathroom. He wanted to do some things because he wants to be able to drywall it pretty soon and close it off, so then we can put some stuff in there. I'm just like, I'm so excited. It's getting, you know, it's getting there. Whew, so excited. But here's everything wired right now for the electricity. So all the electricity piping and wires are all done. The only thing that's not going to be done, but it's set up for it, is we have a jacuzzi tub. So the wire will be, when he puts the tub in there, the wiring will be in the jacuzzi tub section, and it's ran through for the basement, but then it stops in the basement. So it's nice, like we'll still be able to take baths, but just we won't be able to use the jets or anything, which is fine. I'd rather just have the bathtub. So because he's gonna have his electrician come out and redo our panel and everything, so when he hooks that up to the panel, everything will be nice and organized, because the people who lived here before, the panel, I don't know what they did, everything's mislabeled, it's all over the place, and it's just our electrician can fix it for us. So might as well have that all nice, organized, all set, ready to go. You can't even like read the writing, it's so bad that like they scratched stuff off and we were trying to figure things out. It's just crazy. But yeah, I am just right now outside. Paul said he was gonna come outside and lay out. I'm not feeling the laying out today for mommy reasons, but I just, Riley doesn't want to go in the pool. Mason's laying down for a nap. Belle's like, I want to go in the pool. Maybe I'll just sit out there with you. So I think I'm gonna be reading a book, and I don't know, for those of you who don't know, I restarted my Harry Potter series. So I'm on book 7. I only read it once, and I read it when it first came out. So what I did with Audrey was I reread the book, and then me and her watched the movie, and I was kind of like critiquing it and see what's the difference and stuff. So I want to read this, and I'm debating what to do because we're gonna be going on vacation soon, and I'm like, should I start this book and hopefully finish it by the time we go on vacation? Because I do want to bring a book on vacation, but I have a lot of my Nicholas Sparks books and Emily Griffin books in my Nook. So I think I'd rather read one of those on vacation. So because I haven't read some of the latest new, like maybe probably like 3 or 4 books from both of them. I bought them the day they came out, and even like the latest, like I think Emily Griffin one, I never even bought the latest book. It's just been so crazy. But I want to try to start reading at night, and it's nice with the Nook that it's lit, so I can have it dark in the bedroom and then read. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because my lamp shade on my side of the room is not plugged into anything because there's not enough outlets. So but yeah, I think I'm gonna start the Harry Potter book. Maybe if at least if I read it to, I want to say chapter 21 is where the second movie part starts. So I think if I at least read the first half of the book, I'll be good. And my goal is always to read like 2 chapters a day. So I think I'm gonna like try to really set a time to start reading at least 2 chapters a day. Maybe 2 in the morning before the kids are crazy, or 2 chapters when they're going down for relax time, or you know, maybe a bonus is reading a little bit more at night too. But I've been playing Sudoku inside, and I'm just like, I don't know, sometimes I'm just like, the one book I bought was, I don't know, there's like 520 some puzzles of just plain Sudoku, and it's the easiest Sudoku you've ever played before. So I'm just like, and I've got like 200 more puzzles to go. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just gonna relax outside, and hopefully somebody will come in and keep me company in a little bit.